Hello, welcome to a 10-minute yoga routine for tension relief and relief from sore muscles. Starting in a comfortable seat with a tall spine, head over your heart over your hips, and we'll just take a few deep breaths to settle in. Inhaling through the nose and sighing out your exhale through the mouth. Rolling over onto your hands and knees, letting your shoulders come atop your wrists, hips atop your knees. Drop the belly, lift the chin, coming to our cow pose. And on the exhale, we'll round the spine, let the chin come to the chest for our cat. Inhale, dropping the belly, letting the gaze and chin lift. Exhale, push through the hands, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Taking that a few rounds in your own breath, in your own time. Lovely. And on our next exhale, we're going to walk our hands forward, melting our chest towards the ground, keeping the hips atop of the knees. Bringing the forehead towards the mat or as close as you can get it. Staying there, or if you want to go deeper, let the chin come down to the mat, allowing your gaze to come forward. This is our puppy pose or our melting heart posture. On your next inhale, lifting the arms and chest slightly, we'll roll forward so our bellies come to the mat. Bringing our shoulders above our elbows, letting the forearms be flat, gaze coming up into our Sphinx pose. Bringing the breath deeper here, noticing how it feels to breathe into the belly, pushing down into the mat. Inhale, gazing over the right shoulder, letting the left shoulder dip down. Taking that to the other side, gaze over the left shoulder, right shoulder dips. And again to the other side, opening up through the spine and taking it over the left shoulder once more. Exhale, bringing our hands underneath our shoulders, we'll push back into a child's pose, so bringing the hips towards the heels. Letting your knees be as narrow or as wide as you think is comfortable for your body. Letting your forehead or your cheek rest on the mat, hands out in front of you. And again, we're just going to slow down the breath here where we can. Letting the waistband of our trousers expand on the exhale. Noticing our tummy touching our thighs, our forehead on the mat, or any sensations we're feeling. Inhale, lift our gaze slightly. We're going to walk our hands over to the outside of the left of the mat. Resting our forehead down, stretching out through the right side body. Directing our inhale into our right rib cage, expanding there. Taking one more breath in our side bend child's pose before inhaling ourselves back up through to center. Exhale our hands over to the right, sinking the chest back down. And now we'll direct our inhale into the left rib cage, bringing some expansion here. Exhaling out fully, and on our inhale we'll come back up through tabletop to make our way to a seat, bringing our legs out in front of us, planting both feet on our floor with our knees bent, hands behind you to open up through the chest, dropping both knees over to the left, getting internal rotation, taking them over to the other side, just opening out through the hips and the inner thigh here. Inhale up through center, exhale knees over to the left. Inhale up through to center, dropping the knees over to the right on the exhale. Noticing any sensations here as we carry this on in your own time with your own breath. Bringing your awareness to your body. Maybe lingering anywhere that feels like it needs a stretch or that feels good. And exhale, coming back down to the mat, letting the back rest. Keeping the knees bent, we're going to have the right ankle come atop the left knee, coming to our figure 4 stretch. That might be enough for you, or you can interlace your hands around the back of your left thigh, bringing your legs closer just for a bit more intense of a stretch. We'll take a few breaths here, letting the inhale come in to where you feel the sensation, and on your exhale, see if you can soften here just a little bit more. Letting the breath slow down. Exhale, let both feet come to the mat. We'll take it to the other side. Left ankle top of the right knee. And take whatever variation feels right on this side. It might not be the same as the other side, and that's okay. Letting each exhale soften you even more. And take one last breath here before bringing the soles of the feet to touch on the mat, letting your knees drop out wide, coming to our reclined butterfly position. Having your feet closer towards your torso will make this a bit more intense, or you can bring your feet further away. We want to feel a sensation towards our inner thighs, keeping our backs flat on the mat, maybe closing off the eyes here if that's comfortable for you. Perhaps you have one hand on your belly and one on your heart, or both hands on the belly, and we'll direct our inhales deep and low into our stomachs here. Maybe using your hands, on the next inhale, bring your knees back together, letting the arms come wide out to a T shape, and on the exhale, drop both knees over to the left. Let your gaze come towards your right hand, trying to keep both shoulder blades grounded on the mat. And getting a nice release through the spine. Inhaling for space. Exhale to soften. Gorgeous. On your next breath in, bring your knees back up through to center and take them over to the right. Just letting them drop down with gravity, and let your gaze come over to your left hand. Again, letting that left shoulder blade remain grounded. Closing off the eyes if that's comfortable. And just letting yourself feel heavy where you can. Inhale, bring your knees and head back up through to center. Exhale, let your legs come long, arms out wide, coming into your Shavasana. We'll take a few moments here just to rest through the entire body, releasing any tension you have left. Maybe noticing if you can relax between your eyebrows and on your forehead. Any more, bringing space between the back teeth, behind the eyes, letting go on the shoulders and the tummy, letting the hips feel heavy on the mat, releasing any tension left in the thighs or the shins, and just letting go through the feet, bringing your awareness to how your body feels after this soft practice. On your next inhale, bring the arms up overhead, coming to a full body stretch. Exhale, rolling over onto your side, coming to a fetal position, before slowly making your way back up to a seat. Taking one last inhale here, coming to a tall spine. And exhale, sighing it out the mouth. Just taking note of how you're feeling. Thank you for practicing with me today.